You mean everything to me because I know you mean everything to Christ. And Christ means everything to me.
And I called on the Lord. I said, man, Father, this is real. Will you watch over them? Will you raise them up to be strong? I'm just a man with flesh. This is what you called for in your scriptures. You said they wore studs and fringes, they got it on. You said they follow the law, they doing it. You said under your house shine, they ought to love one another. And they doing it.
You're in front of the Israeli School, Universal Practical Knowledge, the Philadelphia Division, here at 3226 Cheltenham Avenue in Philadelphia. We're standing in front of the school right now, getting a description of the 12 tribe sign that's been painted by one of the brothers that was in the school: Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, and Issachar. Those are the 12 tribes of Israel.
Shalom. Shalom. You've been waiting for this day, so this day has finally come. A lot of you have been wondering where this knowledge that you've been hearing is coming from, and the powerful truth that you've been hearing, how this was established. Well, we finally were able to arrange for the priests to come down from New York and spend some time with us. And I'd like to introduce them if I can. These are some great brothers. We're very glad to have them with us. We want to make them feel as warm as possible, because this is their work and the extension of their work and what they've laid down some time ago. I'd like to introduce, first of all, priest and Sixth Shield General, 4th in command in the nation of Israel, Lahab. I'd like to salute this brother. Macho. Barak. Yeshabim, which means sit. And I'm going to turn it over now to Priest General Lahab.
Water, brother. I'd like to say this, starting off, we're very impressed at your school here, and we're very impressed to see that the brothers and sisters in Philadelphia think enough of the Most High and the Bible and the truth and your nationality to be a part of this, because most of the brothers and sisters are running from the truth.
Welcome to ISUBK Detroit. Check us out on all social media platforms. Classes are Monday through Saturday. Monday is the history class from 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday is scripture breakdown. Wednesday is biblical law class. Friday, Lashawan Kodash, Hebrew language. Saturday, the Sabbath service. Check out our community service program. We have food and clothing drives, helping the people in need. And we also have felony expungement services available. Join us and get involved.
ironic.
You know the truth is the truth, that's all I know. Cry loud and spare not, you gon' get exposed. A few real niggas left, you not one of those. Real soldiers, we was born to stand 10 toes. If he ain't one West, that nigga not one of mine. He got a purple 12, me, I got a black 9. The truth is the wife of my youth, chopping my concubine. Had to die to get my rib, that bitch forever mine. You know the game, a bishop gotta be blameless. But GMS teaching niggas to be rapists. They screaming we snitch. When Joey Morgan was killed by your brother, y'all ain't say shit. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs. Real prophets only dwell in the UPK, PSA, we don't sign NDAs.
Hey, 100 deep, 100 shields on, that's 100 priests. 100 boots, that's 200 feet. Tongue like a sword when I fucking speak. Teach you how to fish instead of fucking leech. Stop selling drugs instead of trying to fuck with me. Knowledgeable but I'm rude in my fucking speech. Life is about warfare, not no fucking peace. Hey bitch, I cry loud when I fucking speak. Make them wait a year before they fuck with me. Turn a street nigga to a fucking priest. Cause a priest and I promise you forever sleep.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
UPK soldiers got them killers with me. And I don't fuck with every spot cause it's too iffy. Real motherfucking prophet cause the Lord with me. But don't get that shit twisted, I got Drake's with me. Yeah, bitch, and it hold 50. Run up on me wrong, you gon' catch 60. Wait, you gon' catch 20. The other 30 for your homies, bitch, I got plenty. And I shoot this motherfucker till that clip empty. Taking orders from your bitch, you a fucking simpy. Shit, should be televised. The way I'm cutting niggas up, bitch, I'm a samurai. Niggas swear they in the truth, but telling hella lies. Stumping like you Greek, bitch, you Hellenized. The revolution gon' be televised. And what I see in my vision gon' leave you petrified.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas? UPK soldiers lead cowards and awe. So fuck a gas stop, I came with 6 pumps in my car. My niggas ready to swing, we like kids at the park. So touch a chair around this bitch and we breaking your jaw. They think we Christian, but we not. Nothing about us is soft. I don't know what you niggas on, but that shit get you off. We booted up. We came to take zones for real. Black 40 under my garment, I be dressed to kill. Fourth dimension sitting linger, I be fresh for real. Putting scripts on your corners, but these here ain't pills. We rock covers. You official if you know those drills. Bread and water, you official if you know those meals. Yeah, you niggas soldiers get rolled over. You got police in your pocket, I got a judge in my holster. Oppressors out to get it, so remain sober. Or be chained to them chains till there's nothing that remains of us. A cult leader like Christ, we got the same culture. I bang on them, tell my enemies the rain's over. I up the sig and keep pulling like a chain smoker. The game ain't changed, One West stayed the same on them. One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. That's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Niggas talking prophets, yeah, we got plenty. We the reason why it's Israelites around the city. Call Kazak, tells a rock, bring Shamara out. We about to slide on them, see what niggas talking about. Young dog think he wise cause he a Kim head. That shit lame, they didn't survive, nigga, Kim is dead. Where I'm from, little nigga, is a dirty game. I pledge allegiance to Yahweh, bitch, I'm UPK. Huh, nigga, let's talk bodies. Set up on your corner, wake up everybody. Big priest, until I'm dead deceased. The mission is complete until y'all off the street. Saw y'all on the internet, stumping down the street. But take the poor and the weak. Touch your sister or a brother, you gon' be sleep. But take the poor and the weak.
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West. So who is y'all, nigga? One West. one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, one West. That's who we are, nigga. One West, one West. So who is y'all, niggas? One West, one West. We want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, niggas?
Fucking with the brothers, then I'm giving out major pain. Clip full of ball heads, I'm shooting out Damon Wayne's. Driven ambition, I ain't never changing lanes. Wise as an old man, but I ain't slanging cane. This ain't a game, this shit way deeper than rap. You speaking the cap, but the shit y'all speaking is cap. I'm 5,000, but I still keep it a stack. I'm in the truth, not cause back then I was seeking the fact. Cry aloud for the niggas that's deep in the back. And the Lord with me, ain't no reason for keeping the strap. We peep the attacks, niggas say we ain't speaking the facts. Stealing breakdowns every time we teaching in class. Niggas snitching, y'all out here squeaking with rats. We be on the street corners teaching that Jesus is black.
We on 125th Street, Harlem, nigga. You see where we at?
One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, nigga? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga. So who is y'all, nigga? One West, that's who we are, nigga. One West, so who is y'all, niggas? One West, we want it all, nigga. That's who we are, nigga.
All right, okay. Shalom, 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 Israel. Once again, I'm Officer of 1,000 Wire, Isupk Detroit Law Class under Commander General Yohana, man. All right. If y'all can, take a second to like and share the class so we can get this truth out there, man. As y'all know, the truth is something that is needed out there for our people, man. As we can see the things that's going on inside the world today. All right. So if y'all can, just take a second to share the classes, man, and get this truth out here, man. All right. That's something that we all should constantly do and constantly push forward, because without this truth, what as a people, what do we have without each other? And that's what this truth is about, man. This truth is about us coming together and serving the Lord. All right. So it's important that we push that and get that out to our people. Because again, without it, what do we gonna be destroyed, man. As a lot of y'all know, if you somebody who just watching this now and really don't know the truth, or you a brother that came from the world into the truth, you can look back on your life and say, God dang on, as we all can, and say, I was really going down the wrong path until I found the truth, man. So that's the importance of this truth, all right? So just take a second to share the class, to get it out there, man, to wake some of these brothers and sisters up, man. It's just so many of our people that need this truth. There's so many. All of them need this truth, Salakia. Every last one of them, even the ones that don't understand that they need it. They need it, all right? Okay, so now, yesterday in class, I think we touched on something that I thought was heavy, and I kind of wanted to touch on it a little bit today. I'm try not to be too long-winded on it. All right. That Donald Trump and this segregation thing. That is such a glorious thing. I don't think a lot of people really understand how glorious that is, and the steps that is being taken to push us back together as a people. A lot of our people, they don't understand what they would do. They think they can't live life without the oppressor. They think the oppressor invented everything, found everything, created everything, and everything is about him. When your oppressor come out the cliffs of a rock and knows nothing, Your oppressor used to wear his clothes until it disintegrated off of his body. He didn't even know how to clean himself. You have no clue how much better off you would be without your oppressor. You don't know. And that's only because what? We never experienced life inside of this kingdom without our oppressor. So a lot of us think we can't, because we don't know who we are, and because we don't understand life and how it is and how it actually operates and how the Lord wants us to work. We think we can't operate without the oppressor, but we can. And again, y'all don't understand how biblical separating from our oppressor is, man. But so we're going to touch on a few things inside the scriptures. And again, I'm going to try not to be too long-winded on this. I want to make the entire class about this. I just want to touch on just a couple of little things right quick. If you can, let's start at Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right.
Come.
Right here. Now, mind y'all, again, this is starting with Donald Trump talking about segregation, which a lot of the stuff he's just doing or attempting to do, a lot of it is just the tip of the iceberg for things he really wants to do. What y'all don't understand is this man, he understands his people. He understands them. We've been tricked into thinking everybody come together and everything is going to be all love and everything. Everybody just love everybody and care. We've been deceived by that. He ain't. Him and his people, they not tricked by that. If they felt that, think about this. If they felt like that, how did he get in office? Campaigning that, running that, and pushing that. It's no secret what his agenda is. He's about his people. He ain't for you at all. He can care less. He's doing everything that his people want to do, which is why they always start coming out the dark when he in power. All right. But he doesn't understand what he's doing is exactly what the Lord wants done. That's what a lot of us miss. The Lord wants these things done because what? Without these things being done, we would still be tricked and fooled into thinking it's all about everybody coming together and loving everybody. As I say something from time to time, why are we the only people that get told to love every goddamn body? You ain't never heard nobody tell the Chinese people to love everybody. You've never heard that. Nobody goes into Chinatown and say, hey, look at y'all. Y'all got all this stuff. It's all Chinese. You should love everybody and you should integrate with everybody and start letting people come in here and build their businesses up in your neighborhood. Nobody ever thinks like that when it comes to them, or when it comes to African town, or when it comes to this neighborhood or that neighborhood. Even like back in the day, we used to, when you was black, you couldn't even go across 8 Mile. If the police saw you going across 8 Mile, they were stopping you because they wanted to know what the hell you was doing over here on this side of 8 Mile. You remember that, young man? Young man, remember that too? Yeah, you go over there in certain oppressive neighborhoods or in their neighborhoods, they police were stopping you because they wanted to know what you were doing over there. We the only people that don't think like that. Every other neighborhood, every other nation thinks in that manner. They think about their people. They're about their people. We the only one that give our love to other nations so much that we don't think about our own people. But I'm telling you, what is going on? The Lord is forcing us to now, what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to turn to one another. Because in about 5 minutes, think about it. Trump ain't even been in office 6 months. He ain't even been in office 6 months. What they say, the first 120 days or something like that? Yeah. It ain't even been that. And he already turning everything upside down. He got, what, four more years, basically, pretty much. He letting you know he ain't even got started yet. He just setting the table. So in a minute, all we gonna have is each other. So really, y'all can make the choice right now to come into the school, or y'all gonna stay out there and suffer. Because guess what? The Lord is with the men in this school. All right? And this is how the Lord always wanted it, man. That's what a lot of y'all don't get. Everybody talking, come together. Nobody is concerned about what the Lord says. You got that, young man?
Oh, come.
Read that for me, please.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
We are what kind of people?
An holy people.
We are a holy people. This is what the Lord said, man. We are a holy people. Holy means separate. Holy don't mean that you got some kind of magic glow or some kind of you float around where nothing can touches you, where nothing touches you. You got a light around you, a light glow around you. You in all white, you full of purity and righteousness, and then you just holy just means separate, man. The Lord separate. We are separate people. All right. That's what we are. This is the way the Lord always intended it to be. The Lord never, ever intended for us to be mixed and mangled with other nations. I wonder sometimes, do people even read the Bible? It's like 500 times in the Bible where the Lord does not want us being with other nations. It's all over the Bible. In some kind of way, people pick this Bible up and still say, see, God wants us to all be together. How? Where are you reading this at? Because what I see in here is I see separation. I see the Lord wanting his people in their land. Think about this for a second. The Lord gave everybody their own land. Why would he do that if he wanted everybody? Like, this is just simple. You don't even have to, this is not something you have to think hard about, think long about, discuss a long time. The Lord gave everybody their own land. Stay in your own goddamn land. That's why he gave it to you. It's that simple. The Lord never intended for everybody to be together. Men did that. And why did men do that? Because they want to rule over you. They want to rule the world. All right? That's not something that the Lord wanted done. That's something a plan of men comes from. But guess what? The Lord even separated us from that, because they could have did whatever they wanted to do, and they never would have toppled us had we been listening to the Lord in the beginning. All right, go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God, and the Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Now think about that, man. Think about the Lord choosing you, black man, Hispanic man, and Native man, to be a special person unto him, unto himself. He looked at you and said, you know what? I'm gonna separate them from everybody else and put them over here with me, man. That's how he looked at you. But we made the mistake of looking at the other nations, and then particularly in this kingdom that we in right now, we make the terrible mistake of trying to be equal to everybody. And we strive for everybody equality, and we think everybody is equal. But we reading right here, the Lord said we not equal. The Lord said we a special people unto him. That means what? We're not equal to nobody else on this planet. We're different than every other nation on this planet. We not the same. What that song say? They not like us. They not like us. We are different than them. We something that the Lord looked upon and said, yeah, this man right here. You know how you ever had like a litter of dogs, pits, and then you look at that one, you know it's him. You like, yeah, I'll sell the rest of these, but him, I'm keeping. I'm keeping him to myself. The Lord kept us to himself. Go ahead.
A special people unto himself, above all people.
Equal to all people?
Above all people.
Above all people, man. The Lord said we are above all people. I don't understand, like, why we don't embrace that. You have to think. Some of the greatest inventions on this planet, it's all done by us. You think this kingdom, think about what this kingdom would be without us. It would not be one. It would not be one. It would be cavemen running around, living in caves from goddamn gone where, man. That's what it would be. It'd be must and dust every goddamn where. That's all you would see. It wouldn't be civilized like it is today without us, because your oppressor is not a civilized type of person. All he understands is plundering and pillaging. He don't understand how to really live civilized. It just seemed like he does, because now he's in the he's at the top position where he has us under his foot. And he's learned so much from us. But this is not who he really is. He just learned from us how to be somewhat civilized. You think he really know how to be not an animal? Ask the Native Americans. Look what happened when they put their trust into him. Think about what he's done to us, the Native Americans, the Haitians, Puerto Ricans, blacks, Hispanics. Like, just think about what he's done to us. Why do we give him a pass? Why do we not say, you know what? This is a people who have been harming us. Like, God dang, we can go all the way back to the Greek time period. You mean from the Greek time period to now, they've been harming us and doing things to us, and today we got to turn around and say, you know what? He's an all right guy. He's changed. 3,000-4,000 years of doing this, and not today he's changed. Nah, that don't even make sense. You've been tricked because you don't know your history, and then you don't even care to learn your history. You think you figured it out. You know what I hear a lot of? I hear a lot of brothers teaching themselves. Like, what in the hell are you talking about, you teaching yourself? You don't know anything to teach you. How are you going to teach yourself and you don't know nothing? That don't even make no sense. How the hell all the prophets had to go to school to learn the Bible, but you can just sit, you got some kind of HDMI cord hooked up to the Lord, and he just sending it through to you. You okay, no problem. You just sending it through to you. You a YouTube fool. I know what you is. Salakia, go ahead.
What kind? Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
above all people that are up on the face of the earth, man. We are above all people that are up on the face of the earth. The Lord ain't say we was equal to anybody. He said, black man, Hispanic man, and Native man, y'all are better than everybody on the planet. Now, imagine being better than everybody on the planet, and you look at somebody who was crawling around in a cave, and you decide you want to try to be equal to them. That's the decision that you make. You see how you step down from the glory that God gave you? You step down to live their life. To live their life. Using drugs is not a black thing. That's an oppressor thing. You weren't using no drugs and snorting coke. That's not what we did. That's what they did. That's why it's not no bigger dealers of drugs than them. You could never in 3 lifetimes sell more drugs than your oppressor. You couldn't do it. We didn't push an alphabet lifestyle. Why? Because you did that or you tried that in our land, guess what? You were going to be unalived. They was going to tie you up to a post and hit you in the head with rocks until you was no longer alive. That's what was going to happen to you. Because the Lord wasn't with that, man. And and everybody that walked past, they was going to see all they was going to see was a pile of rocks. They wasn't even going to see you no more. It's going to be a pile of rocks on top of you. And everybody was going to know that wasn't the thing to do. That's some real scared straight for yourself. That's real scared straight. You want to see some scared straight? That's it right there. We ain't think like that, man. It's not something that we thought. That's what the Lord intended for us to do, man. Be separate and not be equal to, not be around and hold hands and all this old stupidity stuff, man, that we be talking about. The Lord had none, not one intention for us to be that. It is us, again, who fall for that. Let's get Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. As a matter of fact, now give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it's us who fall for that silly stuff, man. We thought by joining the other nations, it was a good thing. We thought that. We thought by coming together, it would be a way to free us. We thought that. The Lord said, nah. No. All right. Let's get Slack, hold that, and just give me Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha in the 1st chapter and verse 14.
Come. This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 1, verse 14.
Mm-hmm.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
To fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. That is the thing. What does it mean to fear the Lord is the beginning of wisdom? When you fear, like I just said a second ago, when you see that big pile of rocks piled up on somebody, you know not to do no alphabet stuff. Because what? You fear that judgment. That judgment comes from the Lord, man. The Lord set that judgment up for if you do that thing or something else, of breaking these certain commandments that he gave. You fear. I fear right now inside of this kingdom. I fear. So I watch myself. I watch to make sure I don't sin. Why? Because I understand that if I sin, the Lord's judgments could be on me. I'm not exempt from the Lord's judgment. I'm not silly enough to believe. It was one point where I just didn't know. But I don't believe that Christ came and died so I could just keep sinning. That don't make no sense. Why would he come and be unalived for sins for you to keep doing it? Dumb. Whoever think that? He only came and was unalived once. He's not coming to get unalived and unalived again for your sins. You got a chance to change, to repent. That's what repent is. You have you change. You don't keep doing the same old thing over and over again. So when you fear the Lord, that's the beginning of your wisdom, because you start to keep the commandments. You change. You say, okay, the Lord said don't do this, so guess what? I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. It's not as if it's a hard thing to do. The Lord said don't do it. But too many of us put our trust in this kingdom, and this kingdom does not love us back. I'm trying to tell, like, what more do they have to do to show you that they don't love you? Like, what more? Like, it's like Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's like we in an abusive relationship in which we love somebody and then they just keep beating the hell out of us. Like, when is enough enough? When do you say, okay, man, maybe them brothers out there teaching, maybe they own to something. You arguing with us because we saying get the hell away from them. It said the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. Starting to listen to the Lord and do what the Lord say. The Lord wants us separate. That's what the Lord wants, man. Because together, look at how we behave. Look, this is your together. Look outside your window, wherever you at. That's your together. Look at your neighborhood. That's your togetherness. That's it. Go ahead.
Khan. And it was created with the faithful in the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 15. She have built an everlasting foundation with men.
She has did what?
Built an everlasting foundation with men.
Think about what your foundation is when you build it with what the Lord said do. Think about that just for a minute. Think about you fully being obedient to what the Lord wants, man. Think about us as a nation, a people. Just think about it. Think about what we did inside of this kingdom, whether it be Harlem Renaissance, Black Wall Street. It's like 10 different black cities that's under the water that they just burnt down. I mean, you know, went in and murdered us, and it's like it went in and unalived us and turned it into lakes. Turned it into lakes that's underwater, and you never hear about it, man. You know nothing about it. Think about Seneca Village. And think about all these places, man. Think about we done this as individuals. Now, the old person seen that and said, oh, no, we can't have that. Because he knew, this is what he know. If it started there and we spread it out, sooner or later, we would all come together. We would all come together and link up together, because what? Our strength is in our numbers, is in our brotherhood. We a threat to them if we come together, because he know, just like we know these scriptures, he know these scriptures too. Just like us in the ISUPK, we know who we are. He know who we are too. He know he came and got the children of Israel. He know these things. Our togetherness is what he fears, man. But we have to do what? We have to be more willing to serve the Lord than serve ourselves. That's why I say the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. Because again, it calls us to do what? Keep the commandments. Listen to what the Lord say. All right. From there, let's get Baruch, the 3rd chapter. Baruch, the 3rd chapter. Make sure I got that right. Yeah, Baruch 3 and 9.
Khan. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 9. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life.
The commandments of life, man. Because that's what the Lord law give us, man. It gives us life. You get to live. That's what it was in the garden. You had the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. If you just ate of the tree of life like the Lord said, guess what? You wouldn't have had to learn about evil. You had the good. You had the light. You had everything you wanted to. You had everything. Instead, we looked at the other nations and said, you know what? I want to go be a part of that. That's what I want to do. I want to go be a part of those other nations. And then what did we learn? We learned about the evil. What do we do here? We learn about the evil. You keep going into them strip clubs and laying down with them women in them strip clubs, man. What do? You learn about the evil. How? How do you learn about the evil? HIV, syphilis, herpes, something new. They got something new or something every goddamn on year, it seemed like. It's something new. What was that? The came out a couple of years ago, the bumps where it be everywhere. It was hurt.
Like it was monkeypox.
Yeah, the monkeypox. That craziness, man. You learn about the evil, man. The Lord said, what? We can have multiple ribs, man. What the hell are you in a strip club for? Because you trying to fit into a way of life that's not for you. You should be happy. You should run to segregation. Full speed ahead. You should run to it. You should be so willingly to get away from this, man. Think about the person who owned the gas station in your neighborhood, because don't just think he just owned that one gas station. He owned probably the one a little bit further on down the road, and then that one too. He probably owned all the gas stations in your neighborhood. He probably owned all the gas stations in 3 neighborhoods. He don't just own that one. They got a whole chain of them. And they building them off selling you loose cigarettes. That's what they building it off of. Selling you loosies. Selling you blunt sticks and all that old nonsense. Meanwhile, his kids going to college and our kids going to prison. That's insane, man. All because of what? Again, read that again from the top.
Khan. Hear, Israel, the commandments of life.
It's the commandments of life that we not following, man. It's the commandments of life that we not following. Separation. Be separate away from these other nations. If he moved into an oppressor neighborhood, they wouldn't even go to his goddamn gas station. I'm talking about a real oppressor neighborhood. I remember one time I was watching the news. They tried to open up a Hooters in the oppressor neighborhood. They went to the goddamn they would not let it happen. They like, hell no, we ain't having that up in here. You're not bringing that foolishness up in here. You think they let him in Chinatown open up a gas station? Hell no. But in your neighborhood, he can. I went to the store yesterday and tried to buy some bread. All the bread was outdated and getting hard. And it's still on the shelf to sell to you. But they don't do that. They don't do that when you go to the oppressor stores, man. When you walk in some of these grocery stores, you see the meat looking green. I walked into a grocery store one time. I'm trying to buy steaks. I'm looking at it. I'm like, why this meat looking greenish like this? Like, what in the hell? They don't care. They do not care. We have to check the dates and all of that stuff to make sure it is good and not spoiled. Like, they just sell us any goddamn thing. They don't care. But when you go out into your oppressor neighborhood, they don't do that, man. They don't treat each other like that. They don't treat each other like they treat us. You go right there to like the 7 Mile and Woodward area where it be a lot of Arabs at, right up in that area, and they little town or whatever they own right there, that little sector. You go up in there at their little stores that they shop at and things. Their stores ain't like that, man. You go in there and get some fresh meat. You go in there and you get fresh meat. They only treat us like that, man, because they don't care about us and they don't respect us because we don't care and respect ourselves, man. They look at us as low down nothings. But here's the thing, man. Every nation on this planet know who we are, man. It's not a nation on this planet that don't know who we are. We need to know who we are, man, and that's the problem. Go ahead.
Khan. Give ear to understand wisdom.
Give ear to understand wisdom. It's a wise thing to want to be separated from these nations, man. That is a wise thing. That's a wise thing that the Lord separated the nations, man. It's a wise thing. Think about when we went down into Egypt, right, with the famine. What did Joseph do? Joseph said, nah, don't go over here under the Egyptians. Y'all go over here in Goshen and tell them that y'all shepherds. Salaki. He separated us from them, man. He didn't tell us to go in and mingle in and try to be Egyptian. He put us in a whole different area, man. And said, no, y'all go on head over here. Why? Because when you put two nations over each other, one is going to try to be on top of the other. One nation is going to, because why? Because he's going to love his people. He's going to love his people. How is he going to love you the same way he loved his own people? How is an oppressor going to look at his son and your son as the same? That don't even make sense. You can't, it does not work like that, man. The society that we live in is not set up like that. The society we live in is set up for them to be on top. That's why they run it the way they do. That's why when you look around, you see Christ look like the oppressor, the angels look like the oppressor, Mary look like the oppressor, the 12 disciples look like the oppressor, because it's set up to put him in a dominant role. So when you see him, if you're not in the truth, you see Christ. That's what make him look so that even though he's a wolf, he looks like a sheep. Because when you see him, you identify Christ to him. You have to get out of that and give ear to wisdom, man. Your wisdom, Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, is inside this Bible. That's your wisdom, man. That's your understanding. You going crazy because Trump said segregation. Like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. What is happening? The best thing that could happen to you is that's what's happening. The best thing, this is just the tip of the iceberg, man. There's so much more to go. And you should be happy because the Lord wants this to happen, man. All of you Christians always talk about y'all want the Lord's will to be done. Well, the Lord's will is about to be done. And us brothers in the UPK, man, we are happy to see it. We are happy to see. We have waited on this moment because we've been telling y'all for so long that these times was coming. And now y'all have to look at us and say, you know what? Them brothers is right. Them brothers is right, man. Because it's no hiding it no more. They don't want to hide it. They ready for it to full all out come out. And it's all because the Lord wanted to come out, because the Lord is trying to do what? He's trying to have us come together, man, so he could deliver us out of the condition that we in. He ain't trying to come in here and deliver us and everybody's still getting high. What good would that do? Everybody's still running around and getting high as heck. We on the chariots, niggas looking for a eighth. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on here, man? What is going? That's not what the Lord trying to deliver. The Lord is trying to deliver the people that's being obedient to him, man. And that's what we got to come back and start doing, man. And that's why I love this truth, man. I love this truth so much, because when I first came into it, man, to see that everything that we've been teaching, to see the things unfold with your own eyes, like, it's one thing to just be learning and you like, yeah, I know it's gonna come, I know it's gonna come. But then when it started to come and you start seeing it, you like, oh, it's here. It's really here. Like, this is really happening. It's something totally different, man. It is something totally different. And again, man, you don't want to be a brother or a sister that's forced to come in here. Meaning, it gets so bad, you then gone there and fear for your life. And now you coming in here. You don't want to be that brother or sister, man. You want to come in here with your brothers and sisters right now and join them. Hey, Salaki, young man, is there any way you can check on Facebook and see if we got some questions? Salaki, I didn't say that in the beginning of the class, but of course, as usual, if you got questions or comments, just drop it in the chat and I'll get to them. Nah, Facebook. I just checked YouTube. Oh yeah, ain't no sweat. Don't worry about it. Yeah, ain't no sweat. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, con. Yep, that's excellent. Yeah, that's an excellent thing. So yeah, if y'all got some questions, comments, whatever, just drop it in the chat, man. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's what's up. The water, appreciate that. So yeah, it's such a excellent thing, man. It's such a glorious time. I don't think y'all understand it. And it's crazy because, of course, because we look at the world so different. When y'all be panicking, we be thanking the Lord, like all praises, man, like Most High Christ. I mean to say all praises, but Most High Christ.
Salaki, I just want to add, I was thinking that yesterday when I was saying the water to Yahweh, I found the ISUPK, because I was thinking like, man, I don't know what I'd be doing right now, because it's crazy right now with all Trump doing. So it's so peaceful knowing this how it's supposed to play out and it's the Lord's plan.
You just be at peace. Like it's a whole different thing to see. And that's the thing, when you following the Lord, you watch the world going crazy. Trump this and Trump that, and look at what he's doing. He's crazy. He's a madman. He's a this, he's a that. We like Most High Christ. And we just keeping it moving. Like, he doing everything the Lord wanted him to do. What do you mean? The Lord wanted us separate. That's what we're supposed to be. Oh, Salakia, that's what I meant to pull. Give me Isaiah in the 16th chapter. I'll skip right over that, Salakia. Let me get Isaiah 16 and no, Slack, Isaiah 13 and 14. That's what I want.
Con. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be as the chase roe, and as a sheep that no man taketh up.
As a sheep that no man taketh up. Go ahead.
They shall every man turn to his own people.
Every man shall do what?
Turn to his own people.
Everybody gonna turn to their own people. This is the way the Lord wanted. We gonna all be just like this. Think about how we are right now. And he said it's gonna be like a sheep that no man ain't really leading. He said everybody just gonna turn to his own people and do what?
And flee every one into his own land.
Because this has to happen. The Lord don't want everybody all together. This is not how he intended things to be, man. This is not how the Lord set things up. But it definitely got set it up like this. Who set this up like this? How did this get like this? Because it wasn't the Lord. The Lord ain't had nothing to do with this. If the Lord had his way, everything would be separate, like he set it up. All right. So how did we get like this? All right. Let's get Daniel 2 and 21.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 21.
Mm-hmm.
And he changeth the times and the seasons.
Mm-hmm.
He removeth kings
Mm-hmm.
and setteth up kings.
Mm-hmm.
He giveth wisdom unto the wise
Mm-hmm.
and knowledge to them that know understanding.
That do what?
That know understanding.
That know understanding, man. He changed the times and the season and things of that nature. The Lord set up things a certain way, man. Your oppressor came in and changed the times. Then it said he did what? He gave wisdom. Who gives wisdom? The Lord. Even though he changing the times and things of that nature, the Lord is still in control of everything that happens. The Lord set up kings and take down kings and things of that nature. That's why. That's how you think. How do you think the man that is in office is in office? He in office because of the Lord. He is in office because of the Lord, man. Y'all, we just think that the oppressor is something spectacular or something great. That man is full of foolishness. All right. So like you jump back to Baruch 3 and 9. I had to get that in. I had skipped over that part. Slack
Khan.
Pick it back up at 9.
Khan. This is Baruch chapter 3, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
Hear, Israel, the commandments of life.
Mm-hmm.
Give ear to understand wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Verse 10. How happened it, Israel, that thou art in thine enemy's land?
How did it happen that we in this land that we in right now? How did this happen, man? This happened because we let go of the thing that made us great. We let go of that thing that when the Lord separated us from the other nations, he gave us. Think about this. The Lord told us to do what? Not sleep with each other's wife, right? Just gonna take something like that. Now, think about us being in this kingdom. What's pushed on us? Sleeping with each other's wife. This kingdom pushes, and what is so heavy about it? What is so crazy about it, Salaki? What's so crazy about it is they made it seem like it's the cool thing to do. They made it seem like, yeah, man, you do that, man, that makes you the man. When it don't, it kind of makes you halfway alphabet. You want to run up behind another man. You want to run up behind another man and put your rod where he put his? That's kind of weird. Yeah, that's kind of weird. What's the Shalom, sis? That is very weird for you to want to do that thing, man. You want to, you might not want to be doing nothing like that, man. That's kind of alternative. That's the word. That's kind of alternative lifestyle thing to do, man. To touch another brother rib, man. I'm gonna tell you, I'm just gonna say this, man. You don't want to stand too close to my rib after that, the way I love on her. You might not want to touch her at all, because I'm all over mine from head to toe. I ain't missing a spot. You might not want to touch her. You might not want to be near her. I'm telling you, I'm all over. Yeah, that's kind of alphabet for you to want to touch another brother rib, man. Think about, the Lord said, thou shalt not suffer a witch to live. What did we go over yesterday? He said a witch brew and make up potions. That's what we did when we cooked in the 80s when we made crack. And think about with that witchcraft that we did, think about the destruction that we did to our community, man. Think about what that actually did. That wiped out like 2 or 3 generations of people. We talking about that ain't witchcraft? 2 or 3 generations of people wiped out, and that's not millions of us sitting in prison, and that ain't witchcraft. If that ain't witchcraft, I don't know what the hell witchcraft is. If that ain't voodoo, I don't know what the hell voodoo is. You got to tell me something, because that don't make no sense, man. This is what happens when you in your enemy's land and you trying to live like him. You trying to live like him. Now, here go the kick in the head with all of that. With everything I just said, right? Here's the kick in the head. Guess what, Black, Hispanic, and Native men? Your oppressor purposely did all that to you. He purposely did all that to you. It ain't just we just thought it's the way that we live. That's how we get taught in this kingdom, that like we just live this way and it's just how it is. Nah, your oppressor purposely done all those things to you, man. He purposely set you up for failure. And we fell for it, man. Go ahead, young man.
Yeah, it's lucky. I just wanted to add, in that same agency, the CIA is still operating today.
God.
When they committed chemical warfare on our
chemical
people.
warfare, God. Exactly. Because you remember that right before that, in the 70s, kind of 60s, it was heroin.
Right, with the hippies.
Yeah, God. So they all, but then they came along with that crack. Good night, almighty. That, whew, Lord, have mercy. And this was what happens when because we chose to listen to the oppressor and not listen to the Lord, man. Because we chose their way of life, man. Because we chose their way of life. The Lord said, okay, you want their way of life? You have it then. You have it. And he gave it to us, man. And look at us, because this is what we chose. But the beautiful thing about it all is, man, although the Lord was angry with us, man, now he's starting to turn his face towards us again, man. The Lord said he wasn't going to leave us like this forever. That is such a beautiful thing. And then like we just said a minute ago, once you start understanding the scriptures and you start seeing everything unfold, man, it's something totally different. It opened up. It's like, you know how they always talk about portals and stuff being open. It's like you walk into a whole nother world, literally, though. It's like it's a whole nother world opened up for you that you didn't even know exist. It's like the brotherhood, the love we got for each other in here, how we treat, like it's so different than what you experience when you in the world. It's so different. Like I remember, and I tell these stories all the time, but like I remember growing up at Christmas time and Thanksgiving, it's always a fight in there because my family drunk and they acting crazy, and it's a fight in there somewhere. I mean, a physical fight, somebody getting punched in the face, for real, for real. We used to be upstairs. They sent all the kids upstairs to play in the room while the adults downstairs drinking and doing whatever the hell they doing. And it was always a fight. Always. It never ended without a fight, unless it was just us. We had to have no family over. But think about what we do here. Now, this is about to be your first Passover, young man, right?
Con.
Now, imagine all the schools coming together and we just having a great time. No kids running around free, just doing whatever the hell they want to do. Sometimes people don't even know where the hell their kids at. And they ain't worried one bit. Their kids will make their way back to them. It ain't no big thing. It's no big deal. Don't even worry about it. Nobody gonna let your kids hurt themselves. You ain't got to worry about anything happen to your kids. You in a Christian church, you got to go find them goddamn kids. Where they at? Where the hell they at, girl? Let me go get, not here, man. It is such a different world, man. It's such a different world, man. And you get to experience that in here, man. It is different, man.
So, Lucky, I want to add to your point. Just when I went out to Chicago, just a month or two in, being here, seeing it, but then going somewhere else and seeing it being practiced the same way, it's so heavy. You know what I mean? And meeting brothers is like, it's like I'm meeting family members I ain't just meet yet. You know what I mean? We just,
that's what it is.
It's heavy, and I can't wait to Passover.
That's what it is, man. That's what it is, man. That's why the importance, like us coming together, everybody coming in, putting a brick in, putting the work in, man. Because this thing just don't happen. It's working. You got to build this thing, and it's a beautiful thing to do, man. It is. This is. Oh my God. This is. I would have never. If I ain't see it, I wouldn't believe it. You know what I mean? That's just it. I thought when you in the world, you think life is about getting high and chasing hoes. You know what I mean? You think that's what you think. That's your life. Partying, having fun, and chasing tail. That's what life be about. Until you can't do it no more, then you be ready to settle down. Like, okay, let me settle down. But nah, man. This is what life is about right here, man. Your brothers, your sisters, your family, us together, us enjoying each other, man. And knowing that the Lord is about to punish our enemies for the things they have done. Right. It is a beautiful thing. Salaki, go ahead.
Verse 10. How happened it Israel that thou art in thine enemy's land, that thou art waxing old in a strange country.
That we waxing old in a strange country, man. This land is strange to us. This ain't our land. This is a strange land to us, and we got strangers in our land. And we got strangers in our land. This ain't what the Lord had for us, but how be it that we in here? What happened? What got us here? What did we do? Good night. Go ahead.
That thou art defiled with the dead.
That we are defiled with the dead. Although literally, we alive, but damn, we defiled with the dead because of look at all the things that we doing. Look at all the things that we doing. All we concerned about is having fun. Jordans and having fun. That's how a lot of us is stuck. That's like a childlike mentality. Think about your oppressor trying to figure out ways to colonize Mars, right? And we thinking about Jordans. Think about the difference in those mindsets. Them two hell of a different mindsets, ain't it?
Okay.
That's two hell of a different mindsets, man. We have to come out of those types of mindsets, man. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 11. That thou art counted with them that go down into the grave.
We are counted as them that go down into the grave. Okay. Because again, like I just said, it's like we alive, literally, but shit, we really dead. Why? Because we don't know what life is like. We don't know, again, what life is like outside of what the oppressor allows you to do inside of this kingdom. We don't know. Think about this. None of us truly know what it's like to be free. We've never been free inside of this kingdom. We're going to experience true freedom when the Lord come back and put us back on top. Because that's the only way we're going to have it. Because if we just try to do it ourselves, you got to think everything that we tried, it's failed because the Lord wasn't with it. Black Panthers, Marcus Garvey, the Garveyites, the nation of Israel. I don't even want to say that was a try. That was just whatever. But think about it. We tried so many things our own way, and it's all failed because the Lord just wasn't with it. All right. Go ahead.
Verse 12, that thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom.
Because thou hast forsaken the fountain of wisdom, man. You got all this good spring water. It said the fountain. You got all this good spring water with natural alkaline in it. You got the natural alkaline in it that you could drink from. You don't want that. You don't want the natural shit. You want to go get the processed alkaline water. Where they put all the bull stuff in there. That's the stuff you want to drink. No, I want that natural alkaline. That good foundation. To say it's the wisdom is a solid foundation. That's what we want, man. We want to follow the Lord wholeheartedly, man. Because not following the Lord did what? It got us in this condition that we in. All right. Try to speed this up. Time is running quick. A lot quicker than I thought it was gonna be running. Right. So let's get Jeremiah 2:13 right quick. Try to get this, and then I'm gonna switch gears a little bit.
Khan. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils.
Two evils. Lord said, we have committed two evils. Go ahead.
They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
They have done what?
Forsaken me, the fountain of living waters.
So we just read what? Wisdom was the fountain. And the Lord, now we read the Lord saying, the fountain of living waters. Again, you went against what the Lord laid down. The Lord's law. That's what he means when he say, thou hast forsaken me. You went against the law that the Lord laid out for you. Which I don't even understand. It's not like it's something so hard to keep. Like, is it that hard not to eat pork? Do you have to have a shrimp, crab, and lobster? Is it that important? Black man, Hispanic man, and Native man, you are getting tricked in here. You think cracking them damn crab legs is the best thing in the world. And the truth be told, that stuff don't even taste good. It don't even taste good like that. And you sitting there think you're doing something. The only thing you doing is pissing the Lord off. That's what you're doing. And somebody got to tell you the truth sooner or later, because that's all it boils down to. You pissing the Lord off. And he is really, if you don't get it right, it's not going to end well for you. It's not going to end well for you. We have forsaken the Lord. Go ahead.
They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters,
mm-hmm.
and hewed them out cisterns,
mm-hmm.
broken cisterns
mm-hmm.
that can hold no water.
Broken canisters that can hold no water. Your canister can hold no water. This foolishness that we into, it means nothing. It holds no weight. The Lord told a man not to lie with a man. You gonna follow somebody who say, nah. You know what? That's wrong. You go ahead and you do that. You go be in an alternative lifestyle. That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it alternative. We're gonna shove it down your throat and make you accept it. And you're going to like it. But what's going to happen? You can't. How do you populate the earth like that? How do you reproduce like that? How do you have a nation of people like that? How is your nation strong and all your men in dresses and bras? Your oppressor is dumb to his own detriment. This show you that he does not even think things through. His hatred for you and wanting to destroy you, in the process, he's going to destroy himself. He's going to destroy himself, man. You worried about some sex. It is a beautiful thing, man. I cannot wait to get away from him, man. Because everywhere he go, guess what's going to happen? That alternative, he's going to bring that alternative lifestyle. I don't want to be around that. I don't want my daughter having to look at that. I don't want my brother kids to have to see that. I don't want to be around that, period. I'm good on all of that. All right, go ahead.
Come. Verse 14. Is Israel a servant?
Is Israel a servant, man? There in this kingdom, yeah, we are. Inside of here, yes, we are, man. Some of y'all think y'all free. And that is a terrible mistake y'all make, man. That is a terrible mistake. How you free and somebody over you that hates you makes every decision of your life? Free men make decisions on their own life. Your oppressor make decisions on your life. You ain't free. Go ahead.
Is Israel a servant?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a homeborn slave?
Is he a what?
Is he a homeborn slave?
Yeah, he is. What in the hell is going on? What is really going on? These are questions that is being asked. You know how you look around and you be like, man, what the hell is going on around here? Well, that's how that's what he's saying. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn? Why is he spoiled? What is going on here? What the hell is happening? Look, think about you on top at one point, and the Lord put you on top, and now you fall beneath all these other nations. What in the? You like, man, what the F happened that quick? I knew I shouldn't have done this. I knew I shouldn't have been messing around with these other nations of people. I knew it. But it's too late. You done failed. So now you got to fight to come back up. All right. Let's see. Oh, go ahead. Just finish that last little scripture up right there.
Why is he spoiled?
Why is he spoiled, man? We spoiled because what? We didn't listen to the Lord, man. But the beauty in all of this, man. The beauty in all of this, man, that we are in such a great time. We are in such a great time where the Lord is about to show the world who he loves. The Lord is about to show the world that even though we've been beat down, even though we've been stepped on, laughed at, treated this way, treated that way, pimped out, prostituted out, anything that you could think of the worst has happened to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans in this kingdom. The worst of the worst has happened to us inside of this kingdom, man. It ain't anything you could think of. Just think of it and say it. It happened to us. It probably 10 times worse. And guess what, man? The Lord is finally starting. To show his people, I'm here and I'm about to do this thing. Get me Jeremiah, the 3rd chapter, and jump down to start at 21.
This is Book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 21. A voice was heard upon the high places.
A voice was heard upon the high places. Go ahead.
Weeping and supplications of the children of Israel.
Because that's what we do, man. We weep down here, man. We see the suffering of our people, man, in the ISUPK, and we weep for them, man. We pray them prayers that we pray on Sabbath service, man. Prayers we pray after class, we weeping for our people because we do what? We see the hurt of our people, man. Think about it. Our people that get high here, nobody grew up when they was asked what they wanted to be when they was younger in the 2nd and 3rd grade. Nobody thought that they was gonna grow up to be a drug addict. Who said, man, I'm gonna grow up and just be getting high as I can? Nobody thought like that, man. Go ahead.
For they have perverted their way, and they have forgotten the Lord their God.
Because we forgot about the Lord, man. Our people out there that suffering, they forgot about the Lord, man. They forgot. And they forgot because of the oppressor, man, because we chose to do what? Go in a different direction. And now the oppressor set up churches and set up institutions and things like that. And all this stuff is designed to push us further and further away from the Most High, man. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Return, ye backsliding children.
The Lord said, return back to him, man. The Lord said in another scripture in Isaiah, he said, can a mother forget her succulent children? Nah, they can't. The Lord won't. The Lord won't forget us, man. You are living in the greatest time ever on the planet right this second, man. Think about when we do got the Passover coming up. Think about when the children of Israel was getting led out of Egypt. The Lord sending all them plagues and things down, and they seeing all these things happening. They like, man, this is serious business right here. Think about when he said, okay, check this out. I'm about to really show y'all something. Put the lamb's blood on y'all doorpost. Because I'm about to come through here and I'm about to come through and show something that I'm not playing about my people, man. That's what the Lord gonna do for us, man. That's what the Lord gonna do for us, man. And they put that blood on their doorpost, man, and the Lord came through and slayed the firstborn of everything. The Lord don't play about us, man. But you got to do your part. You got to show the Lord that you don't play about him. Don't go get in some fake Israelite group that compromise integrity. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Don't go join some fake Israelite group because it lines up with your lust. Whatever lust you have, you still want to be you want to be halfway Christian, you want to be halfway alphabet, and you go join some group that's just like that. Don't do that, man. Fight them damn demons. It's time. We have to, at some point, we have to start fighting. And that fight don't necessarily start with your enemy. It starts with you, man. It starts with yourself, man. You got to fight. You got to want to change. You got to want to bring about change, man. And now is the time to do it. Now is the time to do it. This is such a I want to say privilege, and it is, man, to see the Lord operate the way he does, man, the way he said he was going to do. To see it happening, man. Think about how many brothers and sisters right now is saying, see what's going on with Israel, and they talking about the people over in Israel today. They ain't even paying no attention to what's going on over here. They so far off, they don't even know what the hell they talking about. They're not even going through anything that the Lord said that he's going to do to deliver the children of Israel. We are. They don't even see what the hell they talking about. They just know it's a war. That's all they know, and they think they smart. They as dumb as all outdoors. Go ahead.
Khan. Return, ye backsliding children, and I will heal your backsliding.
And he will heal our backsliding, man. We all messed up in this kingdom, man, because we taught inside of this kingdom to mess up. Our very destruction is pushed inside of this kingdom as the right thing to do. Our very destruction, the things that destroy us, is pushed to the top of the list for us to do, all through entertainment. All through entertainment. And we just think this is just how black people live. Well, that's false, man. This just been the life that the oppressor pushed on us. This ain't how we live, man. This ain't how the Lord wanted us to live. This ain't how the Lord set us up to live, man. This is how we live because of our disobedience. And the Lord's saying, return, O backsliding children. Turn from this. You don't need to go lay with women in strip clubs. The Lord said you can have multiple women. The hell you need to go do that for? Why would you want to do that? You know, half of them women in there have been touched, right? So what? To satisfy your lust, you want women to get touched on when they kids? Nah, man. Come out of there, and then maybe women will stop getting touched, man. Maybe you could do something about that. All right? Go ahead.
Khan. Behold, we come unto thee, for thou art the Lord our God.
That's right. Come unto the Lord thy God, man. How do you come to him, man? You have to change. And I can assure you, as sure as I'm sitting here, you can do it now or you can do it later, but you're going to do it. It's going to happen. You're going to do it. Okay? Go ahead.
Khan, verse 23. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for the hills.
Truly in vain. When it say hope for the hills, what it's talking about, them hills is other nations. Truly in vain is salvation hoped for from them other nations, man. Why? Because the Lord, how does the Chinese man need salvation? He in salvation. How he getting salvation? He got a salvation off us buying all the goddamn Chinese food from every Chinese food store in this disgusting kingdom. All his rat, dog, and cat that he been cutting up selling us, we've been buying it up inside of this kingdom, man. They got and not only that, they got a whole nation of people, man. They don't get mistreated and abused like us. They got their own nation. Your oppressor, you see he run things. Africans, everybody got their own nation and somebody to defend us. We the only people that suffer with no outside the Lord. We don't have nobody to stand for us. But now we starting to see the Lord doing what he said he was going to do. And now guess what? We know we have the Lord that's going to stand for us, man. The question is, are you going to stand for him? Who going to stand for the Lord, man? Because the Lord damn sure going to stand for us. He damn sure doing what he said he was going to do. When you going to fulfill your part? Go ahead.
Khan. And from the multitude of the mountains, truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel.
Truly is what?
Truly in the Lord our God is the salvation of Israel.
Is the salvation of Israel. Not the salvation of everybody. It's not the salvation of everybody. Black man, Hispanic man, and Native man. The Lord has something special for you, man. The Lord has something special for you. He's not considering and even thinking about all these other nations. All these other nations, let me tell you something, man. They are going under our foot when Christ returns. We're gonna have somebody out there planting our garden. We're gonna have somebody bringing us our coffee. We're gonna have somebody cleaning our house. We're gonna have somebody building our houses. We've worked and suffered long enough in this kingdom, man. The Lord is going to see to it that we rest. And since we worked and served every nation in this kingdom, guess what? It's going to be time for them to serve us. And that is justice, man. I hear everybody say the Lord is a just Lord. But then when they hear something like that, all of a sudden, that's wrong. No, that's just. We've served everybody. Shouldn't we get served? Wouldn't that only be fair? Wouldn't that only be right? I think it would be. It definitely would be. And it's only right because the Lord said so. If the Lord said we didn't have to do it, then it would be that. But the Lord said they have to serve, just like we had to serve. All right. Let me double check and make sure we ain't got no questions. It's like, you know what I mean? You mind checking that? Read off the names in the chat too, so we thank them for tuning in.
Come. We got Officer Nashar Gabar from Saginaw checking in with his rib.
No doubt. Shalom the water, y'all.
Officer Shamar checking in.
No doubt.
Officer Tazarak checking in. We got Officer Isha. Mashalaki. Isha checking in. That's his sister.
Khan.
And Amah. Just saying shalom.
All right.
That's it, sir.
Shalom to the chat. The water to everybody for tuning in, man. We'll see y'all next week, man. Make sure y'all pay y'all tithes. Everybody is commanded to be at the Passover, man. April 12th. We're in Atlanta, Georgia with it this year, man. Y'all come on out, man. If you ain't never been, man, come on out and experience something you ain't never experienced before. With that, shalom, Israel.